anyone at all that doesn't love weddings. Like seriously. Okay, now show me one person that doesn't love weddings and I will show you a village full of unhappy people. Yeah, that is my quote. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name remains Aderonke Grace and I'm so happy to be here once again. Like, it's been a while. We had to take that break. The break was actually needed, you know, for growth, for re-strategizing and all those things. Thank you so much for sticking by. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome to this channel. On this channel I talk about faith, lifestyle and money. So if any of this sounds like something that interests you, what are you waiting for? Just hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know anytime I post a new video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about weddings in Nigeria and weddings in South Africa. And when I'm talking about weddings in Nigeria, I'm going to be using my own wedding as a case study, like as a, you know, proper Yoruba girl. But for the South African one, I'm going to be doing like the conventional or like the general way of doing weddings here that I've watched on A Perfect Wedding, and the ones that I've been opportuned to attend, and the ones that, you know, one or two people have gisted me about what is happening in the custom and how the marriage rite is being done here in South Africa. Rush quickly and go and grab your popcorn because it's about to go down. It's about to get juicy. Yeah, but without further delay, let's get right into the video. So first and foremost, let's talk about the different types of weddings that we have in Nigeria. Firstly, we have the introduction part, or like, yeah, the introduction. We have the engagement, and we have the court stroke or slash the church wedding. Yeah, that is what we have in Nigeria. And also in South Africa, with what I have noticed thus far, so they do lobola first. Like, lobola is like paying the marriage dowry, which we do during the engagement ceremony of our own wedding. And also here they have the Home Affairs signing. Yeah, like some people, after they've paid the lobola, they just go to Home Affairs. They can, in fact, some people you don't even know, you wouldn't even know they are going to get married, because as in they can look as simple as, I don't know, like as simple as simple can be, like to go to Home Affairs to do just signing and like legalizing the wedding now in South Africa. And also I believe they also have church wedding, which is quite like optional. You can decide to do, or let's say white wedding, not church now, let's say white wedding, which can be optional. You can decide to wear the white dress as a bride, or you can decide to skip it. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean that your marriage is not legal if you don't do it or if you do it. But what I've noticed in the Nigerian culture is that everybody seems to like that white wedding. That's like where the bride have to wear the white dress and the husband have to wear the suit. Okay, should we call it the white tradition now? Yes, let's just call it, because you know, like it was transported, it was transferred into Africa and all. So, but in Nigeria we do more of that. Like, if you have not done white wedding where you get to wear a white I don't know, it's like you've not even done wedding at all. You understand? Yeah. Let's talk about the lobola. I've heard a couple of things about lobola in South Africa. That lobola, which is dowry, is being paid with cows. Like, depending on the level of qualification of the bride. Now, like if the bride is, let's say, someone with matric, the cow that the family of the bride is going to request will be lesser than a bride that, let's say, have honors or have masters or have PhD. South Africans tend to value the dowry based on cows. But guys, are they still like giving cows for real? And you know, the first time I heard about this cow thing, I'm like, and someone was just to me that they can even tell you to bring as like up to like 10-12 cows. I'm like, hey, so before you can really get married legally in this South Africa, your pocket needs to be like boxed like this, like so. But now I heard that they are not it's not everybody or in every culture that is really taking cows, because how many days or how long will it take you for you to eat the whole of 10 cows, or maybe of course you just want to, maybe they want to just sell it and get more money. But notwithstanding, I'm trying to convert the value of cow to money is, I think, it's going to be massive. Guys, what do you think about South African lobola money? Like, do you think it's always too much, or you think it's normal? There's nothing wrong with it. Especially, okay, if you're a guy, you are watching this and you're in South Africa, like, what do you think about if they tell you to go and bring 10 cows because you want to get married? Like, how are you going to go about it, except that maybe you're already boxed up, you are not like in the level of the minimum wage? You understand? Because even if you are getting a normal minimum wage, how long will it take for you to save that much money before you can get the cows or the equivalent money of the cow to your wife's family? Okay, like in the western part where I came from in Nigeria, using my own wedding as a case study, there are so many things that the groom's family is supposed to bring during the engagement stroke, the traditional wedding. They are supposed to bring some things, like they bring bitter cola, they bring salt, they bring oil like palm oil, they bring suitcases, they bring different kind of fabrics, yam, dry fish, fruits, even goats. Like, they bring so many, and they also bring Bible. Out of it is Bible, so they call it Yawo, bright stuff, so let's just put it that way. And they put all these things in a corner, and also in some envelopes, like envelopes, there are some envelopes that will be named like, okay, this money is to the elders in the family, this money is for the wives in the family, and also this money is for dowry. So I think it's always part of the list that they give the groom's family to bring during the engagement ceremony. So, but what my own dad did was that my dad took the dowry, the envelope with the dowry money, and took the microphone and in front of everyone and said that, okay, this is the dowry money, that he's not selling his daughter, that he believes that my husband is really going to take good care of me, and that he's not willing to take any dowry from him or from his family, that it's going to give us back the dowry money so that we can use it to start anything that we want. So basically, my dad returned the dowry back to both myself and my husband. Do you think South Africans have this kind of culture where they don't take lobola or they don't take dowry at all? Please let me know in the comment section, please, if you think there's any tribe or any culture in South Africa that doesn't take dowry. Please let me know. And the fact that my daddy did not take the dowry does not mean that some other people doesn't take dowry in Nigeria. I'm just talking about this based on my own perspective, what I witnessed. I'm just talking about it based on my disclaimer, so that you don't say that, oh, Yorubas doesn't take dowry. No, there are some people that still take dowry. No offense. Let's talk about the game part of this conversation, which is the party itself. Are there distinctions, are there similarities, or are there differences in Nigerian wedding party and South African wedding party? So I already listed out some things that I've seen, and if peradventure there is something that you know or you want to discuss about that I will not be saying, of course feel free to put down also in the comment section, so that we can all learn together about our culture and how beautiful we make our wedding parties to be in both countries. Now, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is about spraying money. Like, oh my god, this is one of the things that most couples look forward to in Nigerian weddings. Like, people are going to spray a whole lot of money during the party. Now it's time to entertain your guests, and during those time, you know, music and everything is just boiling, and people come out to just spray money while you dance. But I've attended a couple of South African weddings, and I don't think I've seen, no, I've not seen them spray money like we do in Nigeria. Like, or am I mistaken? Like, have you seen where they spray like spray money to bride and groom, to people dancing and all in South Africa. I've not noticed that. And another thing I noticed in South African weddings is that they do practice dance steps. Like the first time I heard about this, I was like, ah. I was shocked, like, practice dance steps. Okay, like you already know how to dance, you just dance, and you know there's no really formation and all. So but I watching our perfect wedding is it every Saturday or every Sunday, I've come to realize that this thing is a big deal. Like the wife has to move in a particular way, the husband has to move in a particular way also, and meanwhile the squad, like the bridal squad also, you know, the way they you understand what I'm trying to say, right? But in Nigeria, basically maybe now they are doing the dance choreography, let me just put it that way. But during with what I have been exposed to or what I have seen in Nigerian weddings, you know, people just freestyle and dance their own thing, and like, you know, do your thing and I'm gonna do my thing. That is the kind of thing that is like popular or common in Nigeria, because guys, people are busy. Like I oftentimes like ask, like, okay, there's a client I had recently that just got married, and she was telling me that, oh, that she didn't have enough time together with her husband to practice a dance. I'm like, out of this busy schedule, like out of this, like you are thinking as a bride, oh, my dress, oh, this makeup artist, all this, and you are still thinking about what? You are still thinking about dance step. Like, how do you guys have the time to go to practice dance steps, gather people together in one place to practice? No, that is like mind-blowing to me anyway. And have you guys noticed in South African weddings, like the ones or the few I have gone to, when it's time to eat and all, like to entertain people, it's always a buffet. Like it's always, you stand up with your plate, you know, you take whatever thing you want to eat. As you're putting the corn, you're putting the potato mash, you're putting the spinach, you're putting, you know, beetroot, you're putting all these things on a plate yourself. You tend to like serve yourself. But that is not like the eyesight in Nigerian weddings. Nigerian weddings, you will see that the caterers come with their servers, but the servers are the ones to dish out the food for you. And what basically what they will just ask you is that, what do you care for? Like, what is your preference? Not like you taking the spoon to, hey, it's gonna cost wahala. Like, not like you taking the spoon to dish out the food yourself. No. Or even if you're going to line up to come and take the food, you're just going to tell them, hey, I want amala, oh, I want fried rice, oh, I want jollof rice and fried rice and mai and all this. And they are the ones to serve you the food. But in South Africa, I don't think I know, like most people just go and take whatever thing they want to do. And it's beautiful. Like, I'm able to take as much as I want to eat, or I'm able to take like less food and more of meat. Another interesting thing that I've noticed in South African wedding is that less of drama. There's no drama of ashwebi. I know you are wondering what is ashwebi. Ashwebi is this, like, if I should like translate it in English, ashwebi is just like the clothes of the family. Like I know you might have seen something like that in most Nigerian weddings, where people are wearing the same prints, the same prints of fabrics, like the same design, and everybody is tying the same color of head tie. You call it duke here, the different styles and all. Yeah, that is what we call ashwebi in Nigeria. Oh my gosh, and this thing can cost a whole lot of things, like, which will bring me to the next point of, like, when people are giving gifts, you know, at the end of the wedding, you know, they are like the husband's or the wife's family, they come and they share souvenirs. Yeah, let me put it that way. They share souvenirs to people, and it might even get to the extent that they will look at you. Are you wearing the ashwebi? Like, are you wearing the required uniform? They will look at you very well before they even give you gifts. Before they give you any gift or any souvenir and all. But in South Africa, yeah, I don't, the weddings I've gone to, I don't think there was any souvenir as such. Like, people just eat and go, and you know, if they want to gift the bride and the groom, you just take give them anything you want, and you know, That's the end of the show. But trust Nigerian party, people have to share souvenir. They can share anything. Things are really happening where there is money, especially in Nigeria. You are enjoying this video and you are yet to click the subscribe button. I don't know what you are waiting for. Please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate you. And also please hit the like button so that the YouTube algorithm can recommend this video to more people. Thank you so much. And this brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much. I'll be reading your comments. Until I come your way next time, I remain Aderonke Grace, and I love you guys so much. You know how it is here now. I always love you. And don't forget also, Jesus loves you. Mwah. Bye guys.